Hello my dear children, welcome back to my channel Happy Learning Mathematics. So this is the continuation of the previous lesson from your 22nd chapter, volume and capacity. I have split this lesson into two videos in order to understand this lesson better. So if you haven't watched the part 1 of this video, please watch that in order to understand this part of the video as well. So in previous video part 1, we have learned what is volume, and we also learned how to obtain the formulas to find the volume of the cube and the cuboid. So here we will be learning about capacity and about the relationship between units of volume and capacity. So in order to explain the difference between volume and its capacity, I am going to show you something in order to make this easier for you all. So I do have a container here. I have labeled it with the measurement of this container. That means starting from 250 and maximum is actually 2000 milliliters, which is 2 liters. So this is given in milliliters actually. So I'm going to pour in some liquid into this. Now you are able to see the amount of liquid poured into this container is currently at 250 milliliters. But you can even pour more to this container. So it is not filled to its maximum actually. So this is called the volume of the liquid now. So the volume of the liquid is 250 milliliters. But the capacity of this container is 2 liters, which is the maximum amount of liquid which can be poured into this container. So that is the difference of the volume and the capacity. So the volume is actually the amount of liquid in it. The capacity of the container is the maximum liquid which can be poured inside this container. So now you might have understand what is capacity and the volume. So in moving to the second topic, now relationship between units of volume and capacity. So why do we need to get that relationship now? As you know, liquid are measured in milliliters and liters, but the container which holds the liquid, so we need something to hold the liquid. So those are measured in cubic centimeter or cubic meter. Am I right? So you can't just pour a water into a space. You need a solid container. So that's why we are going to find the relationship between those two units. So for that, I have drawn here a cube with its side length of 1 centimeter. So the volume of a cube is a to the power 3. We obtained that in the last class. So here a is going to be 1 centimeter. So 1 to the power 3, which is 1 centimeter cube. So this is the volume of this cube. So if you pour, so you can imagine this, it will be so tiny, right? 1 centimeter means it's a very small length. So if you pour water into this cube, it will contain 1 milliliter of water. Again, 1 milliliter is like a drop of water. So you can imagine that 1 cubic centimeter is equal to 1 milliliter. So this is a rather important relationship where you will be using in this lesson to do the exercises as well. So To clarify this relationship, I'm going to give you an example here. So I have taken a container like this. So it's a cuboid shape actually, as you can see. So I have measured the length, the breadth and height and indicated it in here. Here the length of this container is 8 centimeters. Sorry, 10 centimeters. Breadth is 8 and the height is 3 centimeters. So what I am going to do here is I am going to pour the liquid to its the maxima of this container. So now you can see I have filled the container completely. Now what I am going to do here is I am going to fill this marked container. Pour this completely to this. And let's measure the volume of the liquid from this. As you can see, this is slightly below the mark of 250. Can you see that? This is 250 milliliters. It's slightly below the mark. Now, let's find the volume of this container first. Okay, so I'm going to erase this. Right. So the volume of the container. Now since that is a cuboid shape, we obtain the formula ABC, where A, B, C are length, breadth and height respectively. So here the length of a container which I poured water is 10 centimeters and the breadth is 8 and then the height is 3 centimeters. So when you multiply all three, you will be getting 8 times 3, 24. 24 into 10 is 240 cubic centimeter. Now let's find this in terms of milliliters. So now you are able to understand the relationship is 1 cubic centimeter is equals to 1 milliliter. So 240 cubic centimeter will be equal to 240 milliliter of liquid. So now you understand why is this there, right? Yeah. So this is actually 240 milliliters of liquid. So now using this relationship, I am going to derive another relationship indicating the relationship between the cubic centimeter and the liters. So you know liter is yet another important unit used to measure the liquid. Am I right? So let's now multiply this 1 milliliter by 1000. So we should multiply this also by 1000. So 1 into 1000 is 1000 milliliters. Here it's 1 cubic centimeter. Sorry, 1000 cubic centimeter. So I have multiplied both the sides with 1000. Now again 1000 milliliter is equals to 1 liter. Am I right? So here 1000 cubic centimeter, we have obtained the relationship that which is equals to 1 liter. So these two are very important in order to do the exercises of this lesson. So hope you all did understand this. First we learned what is the difference between the volume and the capacity. Now we have obtained the relationship of the units of volume and capacity. So 1 cubic centimeter is equals to 1 milliliter and 1000 cubic centimeter is equals to 1 liter. So that's all under the lesson, 22nd lesson chapter from your textbook. So now you will be able to do all 4 exercises from your textbook. So if you have any doubts, you can ask from the comment section. So see you in the next video. Bye. Have a nice day.